But seriously though, like that's fucking huge, man. That's pretty cool.
And we talked about it before, but it's hard to explain. I can almost feel. Still, I can almost feel it's like it's the chemical in Zoloft, whatever the chemical is. I don't know fucking any of that shit. I ain't no pharmacist.
Mm-hmm.
I can almost feel it like fucking
just
flushing out of me.
I've been
it's
on
weird.
I've been on Effexor before for anxiety and for some shit that I was going through and stuff like that. And the one thing that I felt when I was on Effexor is like, how you ever shiver like once you start shivering, but there's like that.
Yeah.
3 seconds before your body actually physically shivers, you feel the shiver inside building. I felt like that all the time when I was on naproxen. I mean, on Effexor. I felt it all the time. And when I was coming off, it was the same thing. Like, when I stopped taking it, I just kind of...
I've gotten a few twitches here and there. Not many, but, like, all of a sudden I'll just be like...
Right.
What the fuck was that?
So that's pretty cool.
I have Tourette's.
But I gotta tell you guys, I did look up Blue Line Farm before I came here a few times for about 2 days, and I'm really impressed with the product. For one, they have, as well as there's a lot of people that talk about Blue Line Farm being one of the top quality companies in the area. Not in our area, but in the industry, I should say.
Well, I have to
I don't know how long you've known these guys, but they are top notch, as you can see tonight.
And Brian's real good about it too, because I mean, the minute that order goes in,
Brian is the owner.
Like, yeah, I believe he's the owner, right? Stezo?
Yeah.
So the first order I made, I was on Messenger with him anyway, BSing with him, and after I ordered it, he messaged me back like an hour later and said it was on its way. And sure as shit, I got
personally?
it 2 days. Yeah,
That's what I read. Yeah.
2 days later, I had it, and then this last order, I think I ordered 2 days ago. Got it in the mail this morning.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
So he's on top of it.
Yeah, he's no joke. When you actually ordered me a bottle for my birthday,
I did.
You ordered it on a Friday, and the post office, the mail truck showed up at my house on Sunday and walked it up to my door on a Sunday. So Blue Line Farms does not fuck around when it comes to shipping. Just throwing that out there.
No, and Brian's real good too. If you have a question, man, just jump online and hit him on Blue Line Farms. He will answer your question, no problem.
Yep,
he's really
absolutely.
good with that.
Andy throws out in the room, big pharma attorneys will be contacting all of you in the next few minutes.
Bring it on, because there's nobody in this world I'd love to battle than those fucking
We're about to get
cocksucking
zucked.
faggots.
Yeah, right? No shit.
So Brian's online right now?
Yeah, Brian's on.
Yeah.
Brian, if you want to call in, we can. We got the phone
What I
lines
find
open.
interesting, I'll be honest with you, with this. Is
Oh,
that
shit, let me throw that
all
up there.
these companies. So I was down in Stroudsburg today, and then I had to go to a meeting in Scranton, and I intentionally went to all these little gas stations and walked in, and everybody had this stuff, right? Everybody had CBD and hemp plants and all this stuff. Who's, again, who is in charge of saying is there 0.3, 0.28, 0.7, or 0.0 in it?
Yeah.
Well,
Nobody.
the thing that I know, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No,
but
go
the
ahead.
thing that I notice with these gas stations is, and we have one local to me in Matamoros that sells like CBD gummies, CBD oil, crap like that. And some of the bottles will say full spectrum on it, but if you turn that bottle over and read the ingredients, it'll say
0%.
THC 0%. So therefore, it's not full spectrum, right?
It's got a rainbow on
Well,
it, so it's
what
full
is full
spectrum.
Exactly.
What does full spectrum mean?
If you go to a gas station and they're unwrapping their fucking CBD oil in a blister pack like a fucking pack of Bic
Exactly.
lighters,
Yep.
it's gonna be shit. It's gonna be absolute junk.
It's probably from China, and it's got lead paint in it.
Because I was talking to one of the ladies.
What
that
would you
worked
rather
there.
do? What would you rather do? Go to a nice Chinese restaurant that's fucking well acclaimed and sit down and order an egg roll, or stop at your fucking local Speedway and get one of their fucking egg rolls?
So I
Yeah,
agree.
exactly.
Well, I'm
what's
not
gonna happen
disagreeing
for-
with.
What's going to happen for first-time users? They're thinking about it. They got a back injury. They got something. They're not really sure. They don't know about Blue Line Farm, so they go to their gas station. They pick up some trash, and it doesn't really help them.
And it does
Their
nothing
first-
for them.
Yeah, their first appearance is, oh, that's CBD. That stuff doesn't work. Instead of going to the Blue Line or someplace else. So.
Roy.
Right. You're
Yeah, I know.
exactly. I know 12 people that are on CBD right now. Since this start, as soon as it came out, I was all over it. I'm actually the one that got Brian into taking CBD, and he fucking took it one step further. I ain't any of that shit, but 11 out of the 12 people that I know that take it, it has absolutely done amazing things for them. I mean, it's crazy.
Well, not only getting myself off the Zoloft, I also have back problems, chronic back problems from the military.
There he is.
I haven't had any back problems since I started this. A couple days after I started it.
Hang on a second. DGenX Radio, you're on the air.
What's going on?
Pickard.
What's up, buddy?
Brian.
What's going on?
What'd it be, brother?
Yeah, so, not much. Yeah, I forgot what, y'all was talking about I think Stezo said something about the FDA not regulating. That's the problem, and that's the only reason why we started a company is because the FDA doesn't regulate it, and you could literally piss in a bottle, slap a label on it, sell it for $80, and say, there you go, it's CBD oil. I'm looking forward. We as a company, we're looking forward to when the FDA does regulate it, because about 85% of these companies are going to fall off the face of the earth, and we're still going to be striving.
Well, yeah, there's that.
And you know what else is good? When the FDA starts regulating it, I can get the VA to pay for my shit.
Right. That's true. Insurance will pay for it. Doctors can prescribe it.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to when FDA. I can't wait till they do.
Yeah. Hang on, Brian. Joe's got a question.
When do you see this happen?
Yeah.
When do you think the FDA would approve something like this?
You know, that's
probably needs to be closer.
Joe, I think they're going to get on it.
I think they're going to get on it pretty quick. Just because it's projected to be a multi-billion dollars. It's great. It's growing so fast.
Yeah, there's company stocks that are blowing up.
Adversely,
absolutely. And the problem now is I think why the FDA hasn't started regulating it yet is because of big pharma. They're spending billions and billions of dollars lobbying against it.
Yep.
Because it's going to kill them.
I was just going to say that.
I think they're going to get on it pretty quick. I think they're going to do just like they did with vaping. And it's going to do a lot of fucking damage and destruction to the industry, but it's also going to destroy a lot of the shit products out there, too.
Douche flu.
It also takes you back to the health and human services aspect of it. If your government owns the patent to it and can sell that to the public, now the government's making money on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. And if you can walk into these little head shops and you see a 1,500 milligram bottle for $15.99, I'm telling you now, you're getting shit. You get what you pay for.
Somebody
to the mic, Joe. To the mic. It's over here.
Sorry, that's what I'm trying to say is that's somebody's first try. So a guy that had that back surgery, or that's his first try buying that $15 garbage, and it puts a bad taste in his mouth for CBD.
Literally.
Right.
Literally.
Exactly. And here's another scam going on with CBD that some companies are doing. And if I don't want to battle with them, I would start naming some big names. But what they're doing now is like I have a 1,500 milligram 1 ounce bottle. Well, now they're doing a 1,500 milligram 2 ounce bottle, twice the size of mine, but it's still 1,500 milligrams, and they're selling it for, let's say they were selling their 1,500 milligrams for $125. They're selling their 2 ounce bottle for $175. You're actually getting less product for more money.
Yeah, you're getting the same amount of THC.
There's still only 1,500 milligrams in that bottle.
Right.
So every dropper, if you was getting 30 or 50 milligrams per dropper with a 2 ounce bottle, now you're only getting 25 milligrams per dropper. So you have to take twice as much to get the same.
Yeah, you're getting half the
and
dose.
That's another big scam that they're doing right now.
Yep.
Well, Brian,
it's ridiculous.
Well, Brian, if anybody ever asks you if it's good for tinnitus, just send them my way because I'll tell them that shit works.
Yeah.
Or back
like I said,
pain.
We didn't cut no corners.
Send them my way.
The ringing in my left ear is pretty much non-existent at this point.
We just didn't cut no corners. So if we said if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. I'm looking right now at about 800 suckers. We just got our suckers in.
We don't have that many listeners. What are you talking about? Sorry.
We got our suckers in, so I just launched them online tonight. Our CBD biscuits for dogs.
I need them.
We just launched them online.
Yeah.
We have, I'll tell you what's coming up here in the next month. We're going to have the transdermal patches. They last They're going to be like 100 milligrams. It's like the nicotine patches, real
Very
small.
cool.
It's like 2 inch by 2 inch.
And you sell
Put it on you. It lasts for 96 hours.
You sell creams too, right? You sell creams?
Yeah, we do have the creams.
Yep.
With the creams, I like my wife's mother or grandmother, she takes the cream on her feet, and she had to buy smaller shoes, and she no longer walks with a walker.
That's crazy.
My mom takes it.
Yeah,
she's now golfing.
I wanted to talk to you about that. I've been
gone.
masturbating with it for 2 weeks now. And
I wouldn't do that because it takes all the swelling out.
Yeah, it totally counteracts the fucking Viagra. I mean, it totally counteracts. If you have an erection that lasts for more than 4 hours, you don't need to call a doctor. You need to masturbate with some fucking CBD cream from Blue Line Farms.
So what we got Brian on the line.
You
What are
remember,
those?
you remember back in the day, you could look in the back of a Hustler magazine. They sold this cream called Mr. Big, and it's supposed to be this cream. You rub it on yourself, and it gets bigger. Wouldn't that make your hand bigger?
Yeah,
though?
how come your hand never gets bigger?
Yeah.
Asking for a friend.
And to answer your question, no, I never made it to the back of the fucking Hustler. Ever. Not once.
Those pages are stuck together.
Yeah.
All right, Brian, we're going to let you go, brother.
Brian, you got a
All
great
right, man. I'll
product.
talk to you soon.
All right, man.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for calling in, brother.
All right, Brian Pickard, CEO, BlueLineFarms.com.
I'm curious.
So, Joe, you got, hang on, because I don't want to stay on this all night.
Oh.
You have you have another test that you were popping in there?
So, yeah, we did. And that showed up as just like the other one. It's a positive, so you're definitely positive.
And that was the quick whiz dip, like the dipstick?
Single drug screen or fast dip. Now, again, if you go on Datron Inc., give us a call. We can supply all these for you. Single test, 5-panel tests. We were thinking about getting into the, more of the home health that you're home, you've got a few kids, you're not sure. You want to test yourself. You want to test your children. Give us a shout. We can direct you in the right way. If you have a trucking company or if you want just a drug-free workplace program, give us a call and we'll be able to steer you in the right direction.
Yeah, like fucking a different country.
Very cool. Roy throws out in the room, Chrome, did it really work for tinnitus? He's had no relief for that. Roy's actually got a whole bunch of issues.
Absolutely.
That
I can't really hear much out of my left ear. All I can hear in my left ear is that annoying high-pitched freaking buzz. So I can't sit in a quiet room.
We call them rail.
asshole.
We call that rail.
Suck a fart out of my ass, you douche nugget.
And it's to the point now where it's almost non-existent. I can actually sit in a quiet room and not go fucking crazy. Because that's all I hear.
As long as his wife's not home.
That's it.
I make sure she sits on the left side of me.
All right, so, Joe, I want to thank you for coming out, man.
Hey, thank you very much for letting me come out here. I really
Absolutely.
appreciate it. Again, if you have any questions, give us a call and check us out online at Datron, DAETRONINC.com.
Cool.
And thank you again for letting me do it.
Thanks, Joe.
Congratulations. All right.
Thanks, Joe. There was no P on that
There
glove.
was P on that glove, yes.
It's your pee anyway, dude.
Thank you, Joe, from Datron, and thank you, Brian Pickett, for calling in. I think this is absolutely fabulous that we were able to test one product to prove. Not only does it show that, hey, maybe you might not want to go full spectrum, but also what this man is selling you is the real deal fucking Holyfield.
Yeah, real deal Holyfield.
Yeah,
I love it. I think both of them.
You don't necessarily have to go with full spectrum if you want to give it a shot. You know what I mean? It's,
Right.
You don't. When I first started, I was isolate. The guy I was getting my shit from, one of the samples that Brian sent out for testing. I was on 1,000 milligram isolate, and it worked. It took my back pain away. It took all of that shit away. The cramping in my legs. When I went to full spectrum is when it affected me in the head.
Yeah.
Like the seasonal depression. You don't see the sun for fucking 5 days. You're like, fuck, I want to kill everybody. That type of things, the anxiety angle of it helped more with that than the isolate did. So you got to weigh your options. And maybe if you work at a place that does that professionally, if you're driving, you can't do it. We get that. But if you work in a factory and be like, hey, I want to try CBD, it's full spectrum. If you pop me, you're gonna get this result. Whatever. I mean, whatever. Even